This is the introduction to Zentangle. So it's going to talk about what a Zentangle is and give you your first assignment. So you should have your sketchbook with open to a blank sheet of paper. Zentangles are basically lines and shapes that form interesting patterns that then people use to create works of art. The patterns or the tangles themselves usually end up looking something like this. So in your sketchbook, you should have a pencil in your sketchbook. I want you to go ahead and on the first white page that you come to, I want you to write the word Zentangle. So in our definition of Zentangle for today is lines and shapes that form patterns, okay? Patterns are basically repeating lines and shapes, okay? Zentangle, if you need to pause the video, pause it and write Zentangle, lines and shapes that form patterns. All right, once you have the lines and shapes are elements of art, which we'll talk about later, but once you have that definition written, there are kind of two ways to do a Zentangle. First way is that you can look at your references. So you have on your table, you have some references that look like this that just give you the idea of what you might create. And then I also have references that look something like this that tell you step by step how you can make the different patterns. So that's one way to do it. One way is to just look at the references and create your pattern. Another way is to make your own, be original. Just for this assignment, if I've said you can even put on music. You can just kind of zone out and almost go to a meditative state, hence the word Zen, where you're just kind of making your own lines and shapes. So I'm going to show you both of those here very quickly. All right, the first thing you need to do below your definition, I want you to just take a pencil and just kind of make a curved line. Don't make too much, don't make the shapes inside of it too small, but just make yourself kind of a curved line there, okay? And after you have your curved line, you are going to take your Sharpie, and you can see with the line inside each now that I've made this line, it's sort of made a different space on my paper. So like, for example, I'm going to start here with this space, all right? So within this space, I'm going to put one Zentangle. So I'll show you a couple of different ways. All right, so let's say within this space, I might choose something simple like a weave pattern where I do 3 horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines and 3 horizontal lines and 3 vertical lines. And then on the next line where I had the horizontal lines, I'll put 3 vertical lines, 3 horizontal lines. You don't have to do this pattern right now. I'm just doing an example. After you finish watching this video, you are going to fill in each one of these shapes with a different Zentangle. Okay, so here I've just done just part of it, and I've done it kind of quick. You're going to take a little bit more time with yours so that it looks really nice. Now you don't have to necessarily do one that's already been done. You can sort of make up your own. You could just start drawing circles. All right, see how that looks. Change the shape of it. Draw small circles. Draw big circles. Maybe color in some of the circles, right? You're going to make really interesting patterns all over your paper, filling each one or different designs within each shape until your paper is completely full. Now, for this project, if you're doing the Zentangle Power Project, you need to have 30 different Zentangles. 5 of them need to be original designs. So on your project guide, here, that means that you can put a check for here, you have watched the Zentangle intro and you've done what it says. You can put a check right there on number 3. Now you're going to do number 4, and you are going to create 30 different Zentangles, 5 of the original designs. Once you have those done, you're going to do everything in your sketchbook, okay? You're just going to have to count them up until you get to 30. When you do that, you're going to give yourself a grade on how well you think you did on those 30 designs, and then I will give you the grade. So, you may go ahead and get started. You're going to do this in your sketchbook. All you need is your sketchbook and a pen. If you want the references, they should be on your table, or you can ask me where other ones are. You are also able, if you need to look something up online, you can, but if I see you playing on your phone, then you have to get off your phone, period. Okay? All right. Good luck.